Good Monday morning to you. Hope you have a great week, had a refreshing weekend. This week on our videos, we're going to look at how to have assurance. We're going to talk about assurance. And there's two ways to apply this. One is we're going to apply it to ourselves. I don't know about you, but there are seasons in my life, sometimes very brief, where I doubt my salvation. We don't like to talk about doubting, do we? Because it's embarrassing, maybe. Maybe the devil just doesn't want us to think about that. So we're going to look at it from a personal standpoint. How can I have assurance? And then part of Life at God's Pace video is how to encourage others, how to be a missionary where you are, how to walk through the open doors that God has for you. And I suspect that others need encouragement and assurance of God's work in their life. And so we're going to look at that this week. And by the way, First John has a series of tests to help us draw closer to God, to know where we are with God. And this is one of those. And so we're going to look at assurance this week. And just to start, let's think about things that, let's think about it this way. What gives us assurance? What gives us assurance? So you might consider when do you, I hate to use the word, when do you feel saved? We have to be careful about that because our feelings are subject to uh, sin. Satan can stir up our feelings in a negative way. But just to get the week started, what gives you assurance? What gives you assurance? Is it something you do? Reading your Bible, going to church, giving an offering to the church, praying with someone, good music. So what gives you assurance in your life? What makes you feel saved? Then the second question is, what makes you doubt? When do you doubt? Now, this would be a good question for yourself, but I'm thinking primarily if you're coaching someone, encouraging someone, ask them about their life, about things. It may be they've sinned and they need just simply to confess that sin. So we're going to look at all these things this week. But I just want to begin with this statement, and we'll really get into the scriptures tomorrow. And if I can remember through this video, we'll read the scriptures here at the end. But assurance is possible when you focus on Jesus by devoting time in His Word. Jesus, God, the Spirit, God the Son, God the Father, they give us assurance. Assurance comes when our eyes are focused on Jesus. Assurance is a relationship that transforms our life from the inside out. Now let's read 1 John chapter 2, 3 through 10, and then we'll be done with our video this morning. So verse 3, and by this we know that we come to know Him if we keep His commandments. Whoever says, I know Him, but does not keep His commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whoever keeps His word, in him truly the love of God is perfected. By this we know that we are in Him. Whoever says he abides in Him ought to walk in the same way in which He walked. Beloved, I'm writing you no new commandment, but an old commandment that you heard from the beginning. The commandment is the word that you heard. At the same time, it is a new commandment that I'm writing to you, which is true in Him and in you, because the darkness is passing away and true light is already shining. Whoever says he's in the light and hates his brother is still in darkness. Whoever loves his brother abides in the light, and in him there is no cause for stumbling. Verse 11, but whoever hates his brother is in the darkness and walks in darkness and does not know where he's going because the darkness has blinded his eyes. So that's what we're going to focus on this week. Tomorrow, we're going to begin just looking at that first statement. If you have any prayer requests, prayer needs, anything, message me either in the comments on this video or privately through Facebook Messenger.